What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is TylerTactics here, and this is the project I've been working on, that whole Metal Gear TV series thing. I'm trying to make the game more cinematic through gameplay and cutscenes, not just having, the cutscenes where people make the little movie and it's just all the cutscenes throughout the game. I'm trying to combine both the gameplay and cutscenes to make a more cinematic experience in an episodic form, just like the game wants you to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding audio tracks from Snake and Cass and making it seem like there's more interaction between the characters than there actually is. Now, what you're going to see here is just a quick little sample, a rough put together, but I tried to put as many of the elements I want to in this sample so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm trying to do. Now I'm going to give you guys a little heads up on what I'll be doing. So each time I pull out the iDroid and mark a location, that is me indicating, okay, let me plan ahead. Okay, I can scout the area from this point because it's a hill. So I'll go ahead and mark it. And for this little sample, I went ahead and did a complete stealth playthrough. I didn't take out any guards. Just because that's just the way I played it, honestly, when I went through it. But the other thing is I'll have everything turned off. No marking, no weapon being shown, no reticle, even having reflex mode turned off. Even though that could be a little bit cinematic, I just feel like it gives it more realism and a little more grit. So, oh, is he going to be able to complete it? Is he not going to get caught? Is this going to happen? Is this going to happen? Those types of things. So I went ahead and turned everything off, just give it more of a realistic feel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the game over again on a fresh file, so we can go throughout the game as it was supposed to be. So there's going to be certain missions that we don't understand what the guards are saying, just like you would in the beginning of the story. You have to, extract their interpreter and do all these things. So we're going to play it all that way, all chronologically, trying to get everything in there as much as possible, even as much of the interactions between guards as possible. I want to get all that in there just so you can see exactly what's going on. Now, I was planning on talking throughout the gameplay, but I decided I want it to speak for itself and see if it can, to see if it works and see if you guys go, okay, I get what he's doing, instead of me being, okay, here's what I'm doing, just throwing it out there and seeing if anyone can make sense of it and see exactly what's going on. I haven't seen anyone incorporate gameplay and cutscenes together to make the game feel more cinematic. I don't know if it's been done. I haven't seen it, so I figured why not give it a shot. And the reason I chose Metal Gear to do this with is Metal Gear allows me to turn off the HUD. It allows me to turn off everything. So it was a perfect game to go ahead and try and make the gameplay cinematic and combine the cutscenes with that. I am using the PS4, so I'm limited in exactly what I can do. There is going to still be some in-game prompts, like when I'm using the in-scope and things like that, that I can't turn off. I am using the PS4, so I can't, download mods that take everything off. I have to go off of it just the way the PS4 lets me. The thing I want to do is once we get past a certain part, I'll let you guys know. I want you guys to feel involved in this, so I want you to choose the style of gameplay. It's always going to be stealth, though. There's not going to be where I just go in and kill everybody in the entire base, because that's not really the way it was meant to be played. But I will let you guys choose what kind of method, as far as like what suit, between two things, either the regular fatigues or the sneaking suit, and then what kind of method I'll be using, if it's going to be lethal, non-lethal, or mixed. If you guys don't choose, I'll go ahead and just do a mixture of both. That's just what I like to do. I don't like to just do non-lethal or just lethal. I like to do a mixture of both, knocking out some guards, killing others, whatever I think is going to benefit the mission. Again, this is just a sample. It's not the final product. There will be a lot more time going into it. I'm honestly doing all the editing in about 2 days, which I plan on spending a week on each video. So I'm planning on, whenever I get the first episode done, it'll be uploaded on a Sunday, and then each episode after that will be uploaded on the following Sunday. So each Sunday there will be a new episode. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoy, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it and think if it's a good idea. I will see you guys in the next video. This is TylerTactics signing off. Later!
we're changing ships?
We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it?
Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand? We're gonna transfer to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road.
And then?
Continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter-strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need. It'll be a tough march.
Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
The area ahead is under total Soviet control. Miller's been captive for 10 days. Not much time left.
Weather will clear shortly.
Storm's passing. Getting used to it? After 9 years on ice, solo infiltration of the Soviet main ground forces should be the perfect one. Kazuhira Miller is being held in Dawandehar to the north. Check its location now. Take out your iDroid. You see Wandy on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller. Only problem is, we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority.
Got your binoculars? Or should I say, your int scope? See the village? Straight ahead? All right, that's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it. That's Violo Village, the Violo Calais. The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back. Since then, it's become a base for the Soviets' 40th Army. A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Dawandehar. You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is. Good. Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way.
He can't have much left in him. I give him 3 days, tops. If we fail, and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Dawandehar, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place. I expect you'll become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it, well, that's up to you. From here on out, you're on your own. You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself. Put those 9 years behind you, and return as Big Boss. That's how Koss would want it. I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp. Not one of Miller's bodyguards survived. And they were good. All we found on the scene were their corpses and knees. You'll be missing them. And you're his only hope of getting them back. Now go! Let the legend come back to life. Here. Yeah.
You were hospitalized in Dekelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dekelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So it was that guy.
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
We're here.
You're almost at the enemy outpost, Vialo Village. The village is crawling with enemy soldiers. Don't just go waltzing in. Start with some recon. Is there anywhere that overlooks the village?
Yeah.
Good.
Look at where the enemies are stationed. Look at their gear. Take it all in. There should be a command post somewhere. See any buildings with tighter security? If there are clues to Miller's whereabouts, I'll bet you can find them in there.
Okay.
That's marking. Focus on a thread and it'll be marked automatically. You can mark enemies and vehicles by zooming in with your binoculars or camera. Once they're marked, you'll also see their positions on the map.
Good.
A parabolic antenna. There could be intel files of some kind in there.
Exactly. There now. Here we go.
Whoa.
Пришел официальный протокол ведения боевых действий в темное время суток. Нам всем раздадут подствольные фонары.
Автомат с фонариком? Потрясающе. Осторожнее с ними. Слишком легко себя выдать.
Все дело в том, как их использовать. Можно мигнуть с фонариком, чтобы выманить врага. Или направить луч ему прямо в глаза, чтобы ослепить.
Хорошо.
Ладно, мне пора.
Ага.
All right, let's go.
Hey, that's...
This must be.
So you picked up an intel file.
Now we know where Miller is. I'm marking it on your iDroid.
All right.